Now, in this manner, you have provided sociological insights to the question which seems to be a part of current affairs. Donkey roots. Today, with this example, I would show you how you can use this specific example in various topics of your Sociology UPSC optional syllabus. Now, donkey roots can be very much applied to our examination of social stratification and mobility. We can also explain donkey roots while talking about the challenges faced by those people who are working in informal sector. We are talking here also about social exclusion. We are also talking about polity and society and how power dynamic works. But in today's class, I am going to explain this particular donkey root example with a thinker's perspective. So I have brought for all of you Pitirim Sorokins. Now, who have studied about social stratification and social mobility must be knowing about Pitirim Sorokin. Now, Pitirim Sorokin have examined that why do we have social inequalities, and once we are living in certain class, what are chances to jump our economical, social, political positions, that is mobility. Now, with understanding of Pitirim Sorokin, today I would reflect on donkey roots. So, in introduction, always write about thinker little bit. So, for if it is 150 words question, then do not extend your introduction more than 20 or 25 words. Here I am trying to explain that what coherence you should bring in your answer. Your answer must look lexical. Now, in introduction, tell about that how Sorokin explored how societies organize themselves into hierarchical structures and how individuals or groups move with these structures, and that is social mobility. And then we are going to provide a unique insights into inequalities and opportunities in marginalized communities. Now, so first of all, you have to reflect on economic stratifications. Now, application is very important. You must be having fair idea about donkey roots. And we know especially about, there is a movie of Shah Rukh Khan which came like, the donkey. So we must be knowing about it, but UPSC is very particular about these types of, current affairs. And in sociology, either in paper 1 and also in paper 2, we get applied questions. So we know about donkey roots and we are not supposed to write the details of donkey roots, like, the reports and this and that, because that is there for your GS paper. I have made a specific video on the same topic, the donkey roots, if you are writing for your GS paper 1, how you are going to write about. But when you are writing in sociology, the tone of your answer has to be sociological. You need to provide sociological insights. Now, when you are talking about economic stratification, you should be telling that how communities dependent on donkey roots often exist on the lower rungs of economic hierarchies due to infrastructure and opportunities. Then talk about spatial inequality, as rural and remote areas remain disconnected from formal development networks. Now, this is talking about how we are having structural problems that you need to reflect. Okay, and then you can give the examples, then talk about occupational stratification, right? So what is occupational stratification? Occupation play a significant role in maintaining social hierarchies. Now those who are working in informal sector, they are the one who are having the lower status jobs, often require hard labor and offer little mobility. You can also talk about caste class dynamics. Then you can apply it to donkey routes. So the labor intensive work of porters, herders, traders using donkey routes place them in the lower occupational strata. As I have said, you can bring caste class dynamics. Then after talking about social stratification, do reflect on social mobility. So show that how horizontal mobility these marginalized communities are often experiencing. So you can just tell that traders or laborers using donkey routes might migrate between villages or markets but remain in the same economic class. Here you can also use Oscar Lewis perspective, the culture of poverty. So it says that once you are part of lower segments of society or you are under poverty, it is difficult to come out of that cycle. You will remain in that cycle always. Okay, so this is a vicious cycle. So it is like a culture which is transforming from one generation to next generation. So this is horizontal mobility you can explain. Then you talk about vertical mobility. So limited upward mobility. Individuals dependent on donkey routes often face barriers to vertical mobility due to lack of access to education, modern infrastructure, financial capital, and so on. So their reliance on traditional systems limits their integration into formal economic structure. Then you can talk about downward mobility, vulnerability to natural disasters, economic shocks, or loss of trade opportunities. You know, all these examples lead to downward mobility, worsening poverty and inequality. So you can refer to these points as well. So social mobility and structural barriers. So you can talk about all these points. The absence of modern infrastructure and systematic neglect isolates these communities from economic growth. But you are referring in this manner by an examination given to us by Sorokin. Now this types of answers bring unique and complete correct content to your answers. Now you can talk about enhancing mobility. So Sorokin emphasized the need to reduce structural barriers to social mobility. Now we must have policies. So you can talk about how we can build linking infrastructures, how we have to provide education and training, or different training. Then we need to reduce stratification. Okay, so once you are talking about this, you can always end your answer. So from Sorokin perspective, donkey route symbolizes the persistence of structural stratification and the limited potential for social mobility in marginalized communities. While these routes reflect resilience and adaptation, they also expose systematic barriers to equality and development. Now, in this manner, you have provided sociological insights to the question which seems to be a part of current affairs. And guys, this is a major problem with sociology students, right? So when they are preparing for their sociology optional, so their second part is very much coming out of their GS paper 1, Indian society syllabus as well. They both are complicated, complementary and integrated in nature. So all these points which I have explained here, you can write in GS paper 1. It will in fact add your potential to get highest marks. However, if you are writing sociological answer, if you are writing this donkey route in either of our sociology optional paper, whether in paper 1, whether in paper 2. You cannot write in GS manner. You cannot talk about facts. You cannot only provide what is happening as a social issue in India. But you also have to apply theories of social stratification, inequalities and mobility. So this should be a sociological dimensions which we all have to add in our answers. I hope you like my suggestion. Thank you.